What's up guys, it's me Jan here back again with another video, and today as it is 33 years to the day when Henri Toivonen died, I'll be driving the 3 combos where he won a WRC event. And yeah, I'm not probably making a lot of sense when I'm driving because these cars are quite tricky to drive, and I'm going as authentic as possible, so I've researched some info on the cars and tried to match the steering rotations and whatnot to the cars accordingly. And yeah, I'm not trying to say that I'm as good as driver as Henry is or was, sorry, but yeah, I'm just trying to do my humble tribute to him, and definitely he was one of the greatest WRC drivers in the history. And yeah, it's a shame that we lost him so early, but yeah, let's begin our 3 runs, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them. And here we are at the start of the lock art stage. We are recreating or trying to relive Henri Toivonen's first victory here, first WRC victory that is, which happened with this car in somewhat similar looking environment as well as we are in here. And yeah, that was in 1980, the RAC Lombard Rally, or I think that was the name back then. And yeah, it was quite a surprise win, as this car was a Group 2 car, and there were quite a few Group 4 cars as well. It's I think a modern day equivalent would be someone winning a WRC rally with an R5 car or something closer to that. And yeah, it was Henry's first real victory, or like a proper mainstream victory in rallying, and 1980 was his first season as well in a works team in the rally championship. And it happened with Talbot, which was quite a small team compared to bigger teams, but yeah, still Toivonen was able to win the Lombard RAC Rally in 1980, and did a bit of research. He was first by over 4 minutes ahead of Hannu Mikkola, and then there was Guy Frecklin, or however the fuck you pronounce his name, in third, even more behind of him. And then there was Russell Brooks, and yeah, can't remember any more of them, but took a small peek at the stage list, and there were 70 stages, not 17 but 70 stages on that rally. That is absolutely mind-blowing. I'm at a loss of words for that rally length. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. And those weren't like short stages either. There were multiple over 20 kilometer stages as well. So it was quite a different test that it is today for the current WRC drivers. And I'm not trying to downplay them here, but yeah, it was a completely different era back then. And yeah, as I said before, this is a Group 2 car, meaning that it is quite underpowered compared to the Group 4 cars, at least some of them. And the team running these cars, Talbot, was not a proper works team, in a way that they were quite low on budget against the proper works teams, and there weren't that many personnel or resources. But yeah, still the man went and won. But he said even himself, Henry that is, that he felt a bit like he didn't deserve the win, as it came at the cost of others' bad luck, as we slightly touched the logs there. But yeah, this car is an absolute dream to drive, and yeah, it packs plenty of power, more than 200 brake horsepower, and it all is delivered to the rear wheels. And to make it as realistic as possible, I even looked at the tech racing cars site to figure out that the rotation of steering for the car was 830 degrees, more or less, give or take a 5-degree change. It was 2.3 rotations lock to lock, and that is 828. So yeah, rounded up to 830. And yeah, this first win was the one that sort of sealed Toivonen's reputation as a future superstar of rallying, and it also gave him another year with the Talbot team, and he was the youngest WRC event winner there with this victory, and the record wouldn't be broken until Jari-Matti Latvala won Rally Sweden in 2008, if I remember correctly. So yeah, quite a mighty record, and quite a mighty victory as well. And yeah, that's all we have to say about this one. And here we are at the start of another British stage, this time in the Lancia Delta S4, as Toivonen's second WRC victory happened with this car, the Lancia Delta S4, on its debut rally in the Lombard RAC 1985 rally, where Toivonen won and his teammate Marko Allen was second. And there was a gap of almost 1 minute between the two, and the podium was filled on the third place by Tony Pond in an MG Metro, 2 minutes behind Toivonen. And just like in 1980, the rally was long as fuck, as still in 1985, although it was only 65 stages long, but still, yeah, way longer than modern rallies. And yeah, imagine wrestling this monster for 65 stages. No thank you. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, this car was Lancia's answer to the four-wheel drive cars of Peugeot and Audi mostly. So yeah, this was an absolute Group B weapon, and for most it is the Group B car. For others it's the Audi, but those people are wrong, because this is the Group B car, at least for me, as it has a supercharger and a turbocharger, meaning that it shoots up fast as fuck off the line, and pretty much anywhere where you want it to go, it will go, but so fast that you have super much issues controlling it. And yeah, you guys can see that I'm not going flat out that often here either with the throttle. Well, now I am, because it's more of a straight, but yeah, not much of a flat out throttle stuff with this car, because yeah, it will kill you. And as I wanted this to be as authentic as possible, I went again to Tech Racing Cars Wiki and searched for the steering radius of this car as well, and it is 900 degrees, so yeah, there's a cockpit full of hands when you're driving this car with the appropriate steering rotation. But yeah, imagine this for 65 stages. Oh boy, I just did one and I'm absolutely exhausted. Okay, I have shit fitness too, but still, absolutely amazing victory by Henri, this one as well. And here we are at the start of a Rally Monte Carlo stage, loose room Col Saint-Roch to be exact. And this was the venue for the last WRC victory for Henri Toivonen, which was the 1986 Rally Monte Carlo, where Toivonen continued where he left off on last year's WRC rally, winning the rally in dominant fashion, over 4 minutes ahead of Timo Salonen, and almost 7.5 minutes ahead of third place Hannu Mikkola. And yeah, he showed early on that he would be a force to reckon with on the 1986 season, with him being an absolutely talented, fast driver, and the Delta S4 being the fastest car of the bunch as well. And yeah, this wasn't the overall last victory for Henri though, as he still went on to win the Rally Costa Smeralda a few weeks ahead of his death. At somewhere close to halfway April in Italy, where it was held off, he was first ahead of Andrea Zanussi and Dario Serrato, if I remember correctly, and again with this car. And yeah, he was definitely destined for great things with his driving and his car being the fastest of the championship at the time. And it also shows that on the 1986 Tour de Corse, where Toivonen lost his life alongside Sergio Cresto, he was leading the rally again dominantly before something caused him to go off and die in that sea of flames. But yeah, this is just an absolute amazing car to drive, especially here on a sealed surface, as you can at least somewhat actually feel that you are in control of the car, unlike on gravel. And me being a purist that I am, I'm not using the handbrake for the corners either, as there isn't one in the car. But yeah, just it would have been really interesting to see what would have came out of the 1986 season if Toivonen were to live instead of, you know, dying. But yeah, we'll never know. Probably one of the greatest what ifs in rallying history. And also he was a really talented circuit driver as well, as said by Eddie Jordan, that he was absolutely certain that given the right machinery he would at least win a few Grand Prix, if not even the World Championship. So yeah, he truly was a master behind the wheel. And yeah, shame that he was taken from us so soon, but he left us a great legend, and that's what I'm trying to honor here today with my humble efforts. And those are the runs, and as I said in the beginning as well, I'm not trying to claim to be as good as Henri Toivonen or anything. I'm just trying to pay my humble respect to the legend that is Henri Toivonen. And yeah, damn, this is still rough. I mean, I wasn't even alive, but it's still rough for me to talk about it and whatnot. Not easy, but yeah, rest in peace Henri, and rest in peace Sergio Cresto as well, and rest in peace to Attilio Bettega as well, who died on the same day 1 year earlier. So yeah, they're all gone but not forgotten. Thank you guys for watching, and spend the rest of the day watching lots of Henri Toivonen footage in honor of him. Thanks. That's all. Bye.